I'm Rosa Fernandez, and originally I got in the program because I got ill and I was homeless. So CCCIL came in through the referral of a social worker at the hospital, and that's how I entered the program, through the discharge of the hospital and then being homeless, and I have a liver disease and I had to have a place to stay. And they took me in, gave me the room, at a hotel, and I've been there since. And then now it's like, well, you got to be out of here by the end. Oh, wait a minute here. It's not easy to find something, especially nowadays. That's too short of a time that was given to us. And there's lots of promises were made. We're going to help you do this, and we're going to help you do that. Well, I didn't see any of it. And it's like, okay, you got to go to them all the time and say, well, what about this? Oh, we'll get back with you. Originally, I started with a gentleman, and he was okay. He did a lot of footwork and stuff. But after he was gone, it was just you were kind of just left on your own. They'll only do so much for you, and you do this and you do that. And I'm like, well, I've never been homeless before. This is my first time, and I don't know the ropes. I don't know what to do. And that's pretty much how I learned how to deal with what they had going. And there was no other place that was going to take me in, due to my condition, and house me somewhere. And even the policies that they had were kind of like, we're not in romper room here. We're all adults. I think we can make decisions right. Because it was like they would always want to answer for you, or kind of give you that, not put down, but you seem incompetent. You can't handle it. How do you know that? You don't know the previous job I had. You don't even know my past. Because you get looked at different, the status you are at. And I didn't realize that till coming through CCCIL. There were favorites that they had, and if you weren't their favorite, then you're asked out. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. So when you needed an appointment, you'd get scheduled down the line. But when they wanted you to come in, you need to come in tomorrow first thing. Well, wait a minute here. I can't just wink my eye. I'm there. I don't have a vehicle. So they got really sloppy, careless, and they only called who they felt like. That's what I felt. They only called who they wanted and picked who they wanted. And right away, some people got their housing, and less than you know it. It's like right away, well, how did you do this? And how come they got this right away? It should be fair among all of us. And that's terrible, because what is it, a nonprofit agency, so they say. And then I finally got approved of my SSI. And then I called one day and I said, well, my award letter says I should be getting this much. So I go to the Social Security office. She goes, well, we're taking out for paying rent. I go, what do you mean paying rent? I don't even have a place yet. And then afterwards, I go, who is getting the money? And the lady says, CCCIL. What? What do you mean? They're charging me for being in the hotel? Are you sure it wasn't the medical office, because I was getting the general assistance? She says, no. It shows you paying rent to CCCIL. So I got off the phone, I left the office, and I called directly to one of the workers, the caseworker. I said, you know what? You need to look into this, because you guys are taking money out of my Social Security without my permission. I never told you guys it was okay to take out $307, $329, I think.
I never even asked you.
They didn't even ask me, and I wasn't aware of it till I saw the award letter. Like, I'm not getting this much a month. They're shorting me $300 here. So that when I went in and I said, where's this money at? Oh, well, we're paying your rent. What do you mean you're paying my rent? They can't be doing that. I don't even have my own place. So when I called Marina, she was so tongue twisted, I'll call you back. And it took like 2 days for her to finally get back with me. I said, you know what, this is wrong. I didn't sign anything, so you better have whoever decided to do this give me a call, because this is not right. Somebody in their human resource, I think accounting office, was supposed to call me. As of yet, I haven't heard anything. Now, I meet with her tomorrow, And again, I'm going to bring it up to her. I need something in writing from you guys indicating that, because why would the lady at Social Security, I don't think she lied to me. Oh my gosh, it was so furious. I go, you guys cannot do this to me. I don't even have a place yet. Why would you be taking money out of my check? And I have told her too, I didn't give you authorization for it. And I was so upset, and I told the lady at Social Security, you mean somebody can just come in and say, I'm so-and-so, and you guys start paying them? No, there should have been something given to me. But when I called, I was so upset with Cecil. Are you sure it's not this? And I'm positive she told me it was Cecil. So I made a year in July, and it just flew by. And then now that they gave us this cutoff date, it's like, oh my God, I wake up and I don't have a place yet. And, for an emergency, yeah, I can run to my mother, but it's her and my sister that the two adults are in, and I don't want to jeopardize their housing, you know what I mean? So when I talked to Marina, and I said, I need your help, and you need to do the process of an application and get me in, because I don't know what you do here, but you need to give me some help here. And she said, well, you haven't found nothing. And then, Sunday night I got released from the hospital, so she was told that I was fine, safe with my family, and that was till way after my daughter notified them that they weren't even aware that I was in the hospital, because these ladies were freaking out like they hadn't seen me, and it was already going like on 9 days. Like, where is Rosie? She's never been gone this long. So they call Cecil, and Cecil tells them, oh no, she's fine, she's safe with her family, not knowing that I was hospitalized. And that's when I told my daughter, you call her and tell her I want to meet with her as soon as she has an appointment, because she has to help me get through to find something. At this point right now, I'm just getting better, and my mind's getting more clear now, because I don't remember what happened. It was an assault, and I was brought to the hospital unconscious, and I still feel kind of like I do remember certain things, but then I don't, and I'm going to beat myself trying to remember exactly what happened. And I said, oh no, not right now, I need her help. So I'm to meet with her tomorrow about 11 o'clock or so. See what she has to say now. But I am going to get her on that money with Social Security and say, where's your accounting lady? Is she in today? I need to talk to somebody, because you guys cannot do this. Who's going to back pay it? Are you guys going to back pay it? And I told her, you show me something in writing that it shows I authorized it, because I know not even verbally I would have said, because I had to appeal this with the Social Security Board. It takes long. It doesn't take 2 months and right away. It took about a year to appeal it, and then to come back and hear that, and I was like, pay rent. Who am I paying rent to? I don't even have a place yet. I'm still at the hotel.